All right, race number 1. Sportsman, heat 1 of 2. Make sure your cars are charged and have them ready in about 8 minutes. Other than that, can I have everyone to the concrete wall by the off-road track for a driver's meeting? Concrete wall by the big track.
Yeah.
All right, you are free to take the stand and track.
What? God bless. I got
it. Good call, guys. Good call. All right, everybody quiet down in the pits. Remove your hats. Find a spot around the track or in the pits. There should be a flag above the vending machine, a couple wrapped around the track. I'm about to play the national anthem.
Play that. Dale died for this.
All right, race number 1 to the track. I need my marshals from race number 9. I have 3 of them out here looking for one more. There are 4 racers, so I want 4 marshals. I need one more from race number 9, 13.5 late model. You are free to take the track. Thank you, James. All right, we are covered on marshals. I'm going to give them a lot of practice laps. Still a little wet out there.
I think it looks good. Yeah. Yeah, I just...
All right. No more laps. No more laps. All right. Get them rolling, get them rolling. We're about to go live. All right, this race will go live in less than 5. Cameron Reisinger first across the line. Next is Jake and Christian. There's Brandon. All 4 of my racers are going. Cameron going to be the only one to get a clean lap off. First 30 seconds down, our leader working his 5th lap on a 44.404 and a fast lap of a 5.2. That's Cameron out front. He's got 3.5 seconds to Christian. He's in that number 2 spot. Cameron going to be in the blue, yellow, and red Traxxas bronze wheels. Working the front stretch now, crossing the line there. That is your leader. Christian in that number 2 spot. Red, gray, and black. That is Christian Jenkins. Oh, that was our leader in turn 4. Oh, no, that's going to put Christian to the point now. Oh, not quite. Cameron's still out there with a lead of a 1.3 second lead. 2 seconds now. He is the fastest car on the track. Cameron, Christian, Brandon, Jake. That is your top 4 right now. 130 down, 230 left to go. Oh, your leader getting caught on the number 2 car. Gonna have a bad lap there. Christian gonna be able to get away from it. So now, 1.3 seconds separating our 2 leaders. That's Cameron out front. Christian in the 2. Cameron, this fast lap, 5.19. Did that on his last time by. Brandon is 7 seconds behind Christian. Jake, 10 seconds behind Brandon. He's in that number 4 spot. 210 down, 150 left to go. Your leader crossed the line there. Working the backside of Christian. He's in that number 2 spot. They are 1.6 seconds apart. Oh, Cameron trying to get the inside on him. Not going to get it. He sees it there. He takes it. Now he's in that overall first spot on the track. Christian diving to the inside. Doesn't see it. Oh, Jake going to mix it up. He's in that number 4 spot. He's about 30 seconds out of the lead position. 3 minutes down. 50 seconds left to go now. Your leader crossing the line there. About 4 seconds behind him. That's Christian Jenkins. 0.3 every single lap Cameron is gaining. .330 down, 30 seconds left to go in this one. 30 more seconds for our leader to hold out. Oh no, he crashes. Gets stuck in the infield. That's a terrible lap. Stuck on the wall now. Christian going to be way out to the point. Cameron going to fall all the way back to the 3 spot. Not quite. Cameron still in the 2. Brandon right behind him though. Final 5 seconds. Christian, Cameron, and Brandon. 6 seconds apart. That's our leaders. Christian, 6-second lead. Cameron, you are done. Christian, you are done. Brandon, and here comes Jake. That's a race.
Huh?
You know what? It's that trick to my favorite one. That's food that goes in there? Yeah. Do you know where everyone is?
In the shop, I believe that is a 2.5 size thread, 2.5 millimeters. You go in the shop and you look at the K rack, they sell a bag of screws that should be that size for $4.
Okay.
$4, you'll get like 30 screws.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just gone. Right here, fall or get hit, the screw will fall out of the tip.
Just a little bit of blue thread lock should be good.
Oh, well, a lot of things, too.
Sure. Yeah. Did you find somebody? There's my brother's out there. He should be fine.
We're covered on marshals. The track is open. Watch turn 2. Go high in turn 2. All right, let's get them rolling. Get them ready to run. Get them rolling. Get them rolling. Take laps. The race will go live in less than 5. Riker, Seth, Daniel, and Chase. These guys are chasing down Christian's top qualifying time of a 42.401. As we're starting off, Chase going to be the only car on it. Daniel getting on it now. 42.402, not quite touching it. Daniel now to the point. Chase with a slow lap. All right, everyone working their 6th lap now. Our leader crashing out. That was Chase. Daniel going to be to the point. Daniel going to fall back. 9-second lap. Chase now to the point. Seth in that 2 spot. Daniel in the 3 and Riker in the 4. So 1 minute down. 3 left to go. Chase is that orange, black, and black wheels. Working the front stretch now. Crossing the line there. That is your leader. In the 2 spot, that is the car right in front of him, Seth. He's in the all orange chrome wheels. Oh, they get mixed up a little bit. Seth going to spin out. Chase going to rear end him. So now Daniel in that 3 spot. Not too far away. Now he's up into the 2 after Seth's mistake. Riker in the 4. Struggling with some spinning. Your leader crossing the line there. He's on a 39.405. Now up to a 44.05. That's about 5 seconds off of Christian's time. So the way it's sitting right now, Christian will be tonight's overall top qualifier. Chase knocking the time down a little bit. Now up to a 44.02. He's going to need to find some faster laps. Fast lap so far is a 5.5. Christian threw down a 5.2 in his round of qualifying. Oh, Chase that time by a 5.4 out of him, followed by a 5.5. He's knocked that pace down to a 44 flat. Now 41.405 if he can find 3 more seconds on this track. We are at 2:45 down. 1:15 left to go. Oh, the leader getting caught on a crashed car. That's going to set him back a little bit with 1:10 left on the clock. Closest race on the track is between the 2 and the 3 car. That's Seth and Daniel. Seth in the 2, Daniel in the 3. Those 2 cars separated by 3 seconds on the clock. Now 2.5. Oh, Seth with a slow lap, 6.6 seconds. Daniel 5.9, the gap falling back. 0.8 seconds, 0.1 now. Seth about to move up, or move down into the 3. Daniel up into the 2, this time by. Oh, Daniel getting in a crash. He made it up into the 2. Now he's going to fall back to the 3. His car is done. Pull the car. That's going to move Riker up into the 3 spot. Coming out of the final 15 seconds. Chase on a 41.403. Not enough time in this one for him to get that top qualifying position. He is fast enough to get the number 2 overall. There's the... Keep going. Keep on going. Everyone keep going. Looking for Chase. Chase the only one we're still looking for. And that's the race. Your leader going to end off with a 41.405. All right, so you're a sportsman. A main is going to be Christian, Cameron, Chase, and Brandon. Seth, Jake, Riker, and Daniel, you will be fighting it out in the B main.
Hey, out of the first 2.
Do I?
Do you know who moves on to the A?
I just called it out.
My bad.
No one hear it?
Christian, Cameron, Chase, and Brandon all moving up into the A main off the start. Seth, Jake, Riker, and Daniel going to be duking it out in the B. I need my marshals. I need my marshals. I need 1 volunteer. And I'm looking for Daniel. All right, track is closed. Track is closed. Let my marshals get to their positions. All right, I got my guys out here. You all are free to take your laps. You're free to take your laps.
I called y'all free. Oh.
All right, we're going to get this one started. Get them spread out. Get them spread out. There you go. All right, the race will go live in less than 5. Max, Gatlin, Rodney, Matt, and Bill. That's all 5 of my racers. Everyone getting their first laps in. Oh, watch the backstretch. Oh, there goes Rodney on his second lap down. Ran a 6.6-second lapse. That's not too bad. You can recover from that. Oh, Bill gonna pull off. He was in the 3 spot, up into the 2. Now he's pulling off the track. He's back out there. 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Matt Sinek, second one to cross the line. He is in that number 1 spot. 3.5 seconds behind him. Rodney Riley in the 2. Max in the 3. Gatlin 4. And Bill in the 5. One minute down, 3 left to go. Matt out front. Rodney in that 2 spot and Gatlin in the 3. Matt's truck absolutely hooked out there. I haven't seen it slide once. That truck is taking it like a champ. He's on a 47.404. Rodney now 5.5 seconds behind him. Gatlin in the 3, 5 seconds behind Rodney. And Bill about 15 seconds behind Gatlin. So only 4 cars out on the track. Max going to break out of this one. Your leader. Dark red, gray, and black. Traxxas Fox body. Oh, he's rubbing with the number 3 car. It's clean. Gets around him. That is your leader, Matt. He is out front on a 47.404. He's got that gap to number 2 up to about 8.2 seconds. Absolutely pulling away. Fast lap of a 5 flat. Rodney 5.3. We are 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Matt still out front, dropping that pace just a little bit. 47.404.4. So he dropped a couple tenths of a second. He's still on that 404 we saw earlier. But Rodney falling off the pace a little bit, not quite able to keep up with it. He just ran his fast lap of a faster 5.3. He's 12.2 seconds behind Matt. Our closest race on the track is for that number 2 spot with 3 minutes down, 1 left to go. That's between Rodney and Gatlin, fighting for the 2. Gatlin in the 3, Rodney in the 2. That's about 11 seconds now. So everyone's super spread out on the track. Everyone going straight to the A main. .30 down, 30 seconds left to go. Matt walking away, 5.2 that last turn by. On a 46.4 flat, falling off the pace a little bit, had a mistake somewhere. Ten seconds left on the clock. There's the bell. One more lap. Keep them going. Keep on rolling. And that is everyone done. The race is over. All right, get my blowers out there. Hey, Larry. Larry. Small. Just throw it. All right, thank you, Larry.
Marshall back one.
All right. Once my marshal gets to his corner, the track will be open. All right, go ahead and start taking laps, guys. Start taking laps. All right, let's get them ready to race. Make sure they're spread out. Spread them out. All right, the race will go live in less than 5. That's going to be Austin and Jerry and Magic Man. All 3 of my racers are checked in. All of these guys working their 5th lap now. We are 30 seconds into this one. Magic Man out front, just ran his fast lap of a 4.7. Did it back to back now. Austin in that 2 spot. He's about 2 seconds behind him. And Jerry in the 3, another 2 seconds back from Austin. So everyone separated very equally. Oh, Jerry going to be the first one to tap out. Now 7 seconds behind now. Oh, Austin with the little spin out now, getting caught on the leader. So 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Austin in the 2 spot, Jerry in the 3. 5.7 seconds separating your 1 and 2 car. Jerry in that 3 spot, he's about 4 seconds behind Austin. Magic Man still holding up that 4.7 fast lap. Austin with a 4.9. Jerry with a slower 4.9. So Magic Mike on a pace of his own. Consistently on the 4.9, 4.7 train. 1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. Your leader. He's in the black and pink. Working the line now. Your number 2 car, all black, number 38, black and orange. That's your number 2 car, Austin Frady. And the 3 is going to be Jerry Davis. He's in the all red, number 66, black trim. So our closest race on the track is going to be between our number 2 and 3 car. Austin with the little mistake, 6.6 seconds falling back. Jerry, 2 seconds behind him. So the battle for the 2 spot heating up a little bit. Oh, Austin with another little mistake. That's 5.8 seconds. Jerry now 1.2 behind him. So we are down to 1:20 left on the clock. Austin with another rollover. Oh, Jerry, just as he had the chance to catch him, going to ride the pipe and go around. He just ran his fast lap 4.9. Back it with an 8.4. So 3 seconds separating the 2 and 3 car now with 1 minute left on the clock. So Magic Mike, 54.04. Oh, he rolls it over just as I call his name. He ran 37 clean laps. What are the chances? Now on a 49.403, he's got 15 seconds over Austin. Austin's on a 45.401. Jerry on a 43.4 flat. 9 seconds between our 2 and 3 car. That's Austin and Jerry. Austin in the 2, Jerry in that 3 spot. Coming down to the final 20 seconds. Oh, Jerry with another mistake. It was 10 seconds. Probably going to be about 13 now. There it is, 13.2 seconds now, the gap. So everyone's super spread out with 5 seconds left on the clock. This is where they will qualify. There's the bell. Keep on going. Keep on going. Austin, the only one done. There's Jerry and the Magic Man. That's everyone. Race is over. Should say on the screen. 4.76.
You were 2/10 faster.
All right. Park your cars underneath the TV and make your way back out to the track to Marshall. Racers, you can put your cars on the track and take the stand. Do not take the track yet. Wait till my marshals get back out there.
Hurry up. Hustle. Yeah. Faster.
All right, wait till my marshals get to their corners, then the track will be yours.
Set him off.
All right, if you want to make any changes, now is the time to do so. If you want to make any changes to your suspension or setup or your controller, now is the time to do so. There it went. Spurrier finally ate it. All right, we're going to roll it. Go ahead and get the cars going. Go ahead and get them going. All right. Spread them out a little bit. Get them separated. Race will go live in less than 5. As John Collins across. Then Jaden. Both of my cars are live and going. Yes. All right. So, John, only one on the clock right now. We're at 54, 4 flat. Fast lap, 4 flat out of him. Looks like he's repping some new colors. Haven't seen these before. Gray and blue. Number 67. Dropping that fast lap last time by to a 3.90. Consistently running 4 flats. All right, 1 minute down, 3 left to go. John Collins besting that pace, bringing it up to a 57.401. Now 57.4 flat. Couple more laps, he should be on a 58 lap pace. That time by, he gets on it. 58.404 out of him. He is dropping it every single time. By the end of the race, he should be on a 60-lap pace. Oh, 1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. He's on a 58.404. Jaden now 3 minutes behind him on a 24.01. Fast lap 4.6 out of him. Oh, a year later having to check up a little bit. Not going to hurt him too bad. He will be top qualifier no matter what. There's not enough laps in this race for him to lose it. So 2:30 down, 1:30 left on the clock. Your leader crossed the line there, Jaden in that 2 spot. Oh, watch number 2. All right, 3 minutes down, 1 left to go. Your leader on a 56.401. Jaden in that 2 spot, just ran his fast lap of a 4.6. John running consistently on the 4 flat 4.1 train. He's on a 56.401, falling off to that 58 lap pace. Just get a 3.96 out of him. Jaden with his fast lap, 4.55 out of him. 15 seconds left on the clock. There's room for 4 more laps out of our leader. 3 more laps now. No, he's going to get 1 more lap. When he crosses the line, he will be done. Looking forward, Jaden. All right, race is over.
You should be fine. Oh, there you go.
Can you get that body fixed? You just put it in the wrong hole or something?
All right. Bill, can you cross the line for me? Bill. Only Bill. All right, thank you. Everyone is checked in, ready to race. Let's get them going. Can I get a volunteer in turn 1? I need a volunteer in turn 1. I need a marshal in turn number 1. All right, I appreciate it. Let's get them rolling. Let's get them rolling. Let's get this race ready to go. Roll them off. Get them spread out. Spread them out. Race will go live in less than 5. All right, there are a lot of cars on the track, so we just have to work together. This is just like an A main event. There will be 6 cars in that A race. So if you make a mistake, try not to pull back in the line and crash into another car. So 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. Larry Knight out front, Dan Stewart in the 2, Bill in the 3, Cole in the 4, Sean 5, and Eric in the 6. .45 seconds down, 3:15 left to go. Larry out front. He's got 1.2 seconds ahead of Dan Stewart. Bill Gibson in 3. Watch 1 and 2. It's clear. The battle for the lead, about 1.5 seconds. Bill Gibson, 0.3 of a second away from Dan Stewart. He's in that number 3 spot. Sean Denny, he's in the 4. He's about 4 seconds behind Bill, just off of the podium. Oh, your leader rolling over in the middle. Where's the marshal? Larry going to fall all the way back to the 6th spot. Very slow marshal for him. He's going to pull off the track. Our leader out of this one. Everyone moving up 1 position. Dan Stewart out front now. Bill in that 2 spot. Sean in the 3 and Cole in the 4. So 1 and 2. That is our closest race on the track. Battle for the lead spot. That's between Dan and Bill. They are on the track together. Sean, you are in between that battle for the 2. Give them room. 2:15 down. 1:45 left to go. Dan Stewart, he's in the blue, red, and white. Number 26, crossing the line there. Bill Gibson right behind him on the track. He's in the all-white, orange top. Number 87 in that 3 spot. Going to be Sean Denny. He's about 7 seconds behind Bill. He is in a 3, but he's a lap and a half behind him. Cole Denny in the 4. Eric in the 5. So everyone's super spread out. About 8 seconds between our 3, 4, and 5 spot. Oh, caution in the back of the pack. That's going to catch our number 2 car. Not too slow for him. It was a 5.6 second lap. He only lost a second. So it was 1.6. Now it's 2.4 with 1 minute left on the clock. Your leader. Cross the line there, working the front stretch now. Coming up on the back end of Sean Denny. Oh, watch turn 3. It's clear. Broke car, that was Eric Mason. Cole gonna crash out. So everyone even more spread out. Bill getting back a little bit of time. It's now to 1.5 seconds. 1 and 2 separated by 1.5 seconds. All right, Sean, you are 10 seconds away. Please move out of the way. That is our battle for the lead. Give them room. Sean and Cole, you are 10 seconds apart and 10 seconds off that number 2 spot. Thank you. All right. Bill on a rush. 1.8 seconds. No time left on the clock. There's the bell. Dan Stewart going to take this one. Harry crosses the line. Bill, keep going. Bill, keep on going. Shawnee and Cole are done, and there's Bill. That's a race. Dan Stewart ran a 51.401. 2 seconds behind him is Bill Gibson and Sean Denny in that 3 spot. I'm looking for Cole Denny. Need a marshal. Just one more. Oh, never mind. We're covered. All right. We have all of our marshals. The track is open. Watch turn 4. Watch turn 4. It's clear. All right. Everyone's ready. Let's get them rolling off. The race will go live in less than 5. James, Jason. Well, Anthony, James, Matt, James, Clinton, and Kaysen. All right, we have Anthony Austin out front on the 3rd lap. Oh, James Bruder going to crash over. Oh, not James. That's Kaysen Riley. Kaysen was in that 3 spot, falling back to the 6 now. Oh, who's that in the number 2 corner? That's James Knight. James Knight falling back to the number 6 spot now. A couple guys having some bad laps. Clinton Tischer, James Bruder, Anthony Austin, Matt Sinex, Kaysen Riley, and James Knight. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Oh, trouble for your leader. That's going to put James Bruder up in the 2 spot. Anthony up in the 2 now. James up to the point. Clinton falling back to the 4. 1:15 down, 2:45 left to go. Your leader falling back to the 4 spot. James Bruder from the 2 up into the 1. Matt Sinex up in the 2 spot. Oh, Kaysen going to roll it over. He's in the 5. Now James Knight up into the 5 spot. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. James Bruder out front. Anthony in the 2. Matt in the 3. And Clinton in the 4. So, our closest race on the track going to be for that number 3 spot. That's between James and Clinton. So, Clinton in that 3. James Knight in the 4. Separated by 1.6 seconds. Oh, Anthony, 1 second away from that 3 spot. So your leader, James Bruder, crossing the line there. He's in the white, black, and number 0. Chrome rims crossing the line there in the 2 spot. Going to be the yellow, white, and blue. Number 34, that's Matt Sinex. In the 3, going to be, now up to the 2 spot, taking over Matt Sinex's position. Matt falling back to the 3 spot. Clinton back up to the 2. He's in the green and black. Number 29. So Matt Sinex in that 3 spot now. James Knight up into the 4. He's in the purple and yellow top. Crossing the line there. He is right behind our leader. Oh, Matt and Clinton racing it out on the track. James and Clinton, that's a battle for. Oh, Clinton gonna roll it over. Now Matt Sinex up into the 2 spot. James Knight not too far away. 1/10 of a second to kick him off the podium. Clinton up into 3. James 3/10 of a second off of him for that podium position. Anthony Austin 1 second away from James in the 5 spot. And Kaysen in the very back. 2.3 seconds off of Anthony. So your leader, James Bruder, working a 7-second lead. Matt Sinex 1 second over Clinton. So he's not going to let him get away too far. 10 seconds left on the clock. Now it's 3/10 of a second between that number 2 and 3 car. Clinton Tishner 500ths. One more lap is all he needs. Now Clinton up in the 2. Matt falling back to the 3. There's the bell. They're getting one more lap. Clinton going to take it on the last time by. Finish out your lap. There it is. He crosses the line. The race is over. James in the 1. Clinton in the 2. Matt in the 3.
Oh my God.
All right, I have all 4 of my marshals. The track is open. All right, I have everyone checked in. If you want to make any changes, now is the time to do so. All right, everyone's checked in. Go ahead and start them off. Get them going, get them going. Everyone pretty good spread out. The race will go live in less than 5. That's going to be Jed and Doug. First one's across. Oh, looks like Doug with a tough first lap. Going to roll the pipe and roll it over. So now John Collins out to the front. Jed in the 2. Dan in the 3. Oh, Doug with another crash. That'll set him back to the 4 spot.
Holy shit.
30 seconds down. 3:30 left to go. All these guys working their 7th lap. Oh, watch front stretch. It clears itself out. Your leader getting by pretty clean. Oh, no, it missed the lap. I can add it back. Missed it. So John Collins out front on a 55.404. Or 56.404 now. Jed in the 2, Dan in the 3, and Doug in the 4 spot. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. John Collins, fast lap, 4.24. Jed in that 2 spot, about 6 seconds behind him. That's a lap and a half for these guys. Jed in that 3 spot now, falling back. Dan getting the number 2. He's gonna roll. He's gonna slide out. Jed now back up in the 2 spot. 1.5 seconds back from Jed is going to be Dan. That's the battle for the 2 spot. Dan is the faster car on the track. He's going to get it right back around him. Hopefully he keeps it clean. Oh, there he goes. Slides out a little bit. Jed going to take the inside back. Going to crash and slide out in front of our number 4 car. Jed going to roll it over. Here comes Dan. Now back to racing. Was 4.8 seconds. This time by. Going to be 2.3. John Collins with a 15-second lead. Our battle for the 2, 3, and 4 spot within 2 seconds. 2 seconds between our 2, 3, and 4 car. And there it was. Dan with a little slow lap. Going to move him down to the 4 spot. Doug back up into the 3. Now Doug working the 3 spot. He is 1.3 seconds off of Jed. John Collins out there, all black, red numbers on the side. That is number 59. He is leading out the clock. 18 seconds over the field. Jed going to be in that number 2 spot. He's the black, blue, yellow trim. I believe that's number 16 or 15. Now Doug, last time by, going to move up into that 2 spot. Jed going to try to take it back for one lap. Going to lose it the next. Oh, Jed going to get it back. Doug with a 5.1 second lap. A little slow for this class. Jed going to be back up in the 2. 0.2 of a second separating those 2 cars. Doug going to get it that last time by. Jed going to have a slow lap of his own. 45 seconds left on this clock. There will be a B main, so you better push it to the very end if you don't want to be in the garbage heap. 30 seconds left in this one. John, 20 seconds ahead now. Doug in that 2 spot. Jed in the 3. So with 20 seconds left on the clock, John cannot lose this race. Doug going to be settled in that 2 spot. About 3.5 seconds now. Back to his Jed. Dan falling off the pace even more. He's about 5 seconds off of Jed in that 4 spot. 5 seconds left on the clock. Your leader going to get 2 more laps. There's one of them. When he crosses the line next time, he will be done. And looking for Dan. That's a race. Race is over. This is our final qualifier of the night. 13.5 late model heat 2 of 2. All right, let me get my marshals back out of there. So keep this in mind for the main events. I will be misting the track before the A main event. I will be misting the track between all the buggy A main events. So your Outlaw Sprints, your 13.5 late model, and your buggy street stocks will all have a fresh watered track. So there will be some better traction in the A mains. I need one of my marshals back out to their corner. I believe I had 4 racers. Oh, all right. I need 1 volunteer before these guys take their track. I appreciate it, James. All right, you guys are free to take off. I'll watch turn 3 and 4. It's clear. All right. James and Alex, can you guys both lift up your bodies? I know that's what you're going to do. Thank you very much, guys. So since we have a lot of heats, I want to make this announcement while the track's pretty quiet. Since we have a lot of heats going into the A's, or into the main events, there will be no practice. No practice. Everyone wants to get out of here at a reasonable time. Track will be back up and racing at 8:15. All right. Whenever you guys are ready, get them rolling off. Now let's go 8:20. 8:20. All right, let's get them spread out a little bit more, a little bit more. Oh, watch 1 and 2. It's clear. All right. Race will go live in less than 5. We got James, Larry, Keith, and Alex. These guys are chasing down John Collins' top qualifying time of a 55.401. So far, James Brewer going to be the fastest of the bunch on his third lap. 54.402. Not quite on the pace. Oh, looks like we lost Alex. Third lap in, going to have a big crash. He's in that number 4 spot. So James out front. Larry in the 2. Keith in that 3 spot. 1, 2, and 3. Half a second between each of them. So a little bit of a spreading out we're seeing. Oh, Alex going to pull off the track. Remember, there is a B main, so I do not recommend pulling off if you have the option. One minute down, 3 left to go. James out front. He has 1 second over Larry. Consistently on the 4.6, 4.5 train. Larry, 4.5. That time by out of him. Fast lap 4.4 out of him. And Keith in that 3 spot. He's about 3 seconds off of Larry. 4 seconds out of the lead. He's running consistent 4.6, 4.7s. So he's losing about a 10th every lap. 130 down, 230 left to go. The way it sits, James Brewer fast enough to put it number 2 overall in that A main. He's on a 53.401. He's going to need to find about 0.4 of a second every single lap if he wants to get up into that number 1 spot. Larry in the 2, Keith in the 3. Everyone's spreading out even more. It was half a second the last time I called it. Now 2.5. James Brewer working a 2.5 second lead over Larry. Keith about 6 seconds behind Larry now. He's in the number 3 spot. And Alex, 40 seconds off of Keith. 2:30 down, 1:30 left on the clock. The way it's sitting right now, John Collins will be your overall top qualifier, followed by James in that number 2 spot, and Larry in that number 3. Doug going to be in that 4. So Keith Tishner, he's about 4 seconds off of Doug's time if he wants to move up into the number 4 spot in that A main. So 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. John, James, and Larry, that is going to be your top 3 going into the A. James on a 53.401. Larry 52.403. Keith 51.404. Matching Doug's time. He needs to find a couple tenths if he wants to move into that A main spot. So close. 51.404.4. About 2 more tenths. 20 seconds left on the clock. This is your final heat of the night for qualifying. Racing will come back at 8:20. That's 13 minutes. Keith Tishner now up into that number 4 spot overall. He will be in the A main. He just has to keep these laps up. No crashes, clean laps. 2 more laps for him. 2 more laps for him. James, when you cross the line, you're done. That's him. There's Larry. Alex and Keith. Keith going to be in that number 4 spot to bumping Doug down into the 5. So your running order for the 13.5 late model class is going to be John, James, Larry, and Keith. Everyone else going to be bumping from the B. All right, no practice laps. I'm going to get out there. We will be back at 8:20. That's 12. We will be back at 8:20. That is 11 minutes now. Race number 1, Sportsman B-Main to the track. It is 8:18. You got 2 minutes to be at the track. Looking for Seth, Jake, Riker, and Daniel. I need marshals from race number 9, 13.5, late model A main, John, James, Larry, and Keith. I'm looking for 2 more marshals, or 3 more marshals. Oh, okay. That's good. I'm looking for John, James, and Larry. I see James coming up. I don't want you guys to take any laps until I have my marshals out there. I have a volunteer. Looking for John or Larry. Let's run it up here. All right, we're covered on marshals. You guys are free to take the track. All right, let's get them lined up. We got Seth out front, all orange chrome rims. Jake in the 2 spot, blue with white stripes. Riker in the 3, green, red. And Daniel in that 4 spot. We got yellow, blue, and black. Number 1. All right. You guys know how this works. Whenever you're ready, Seth, you are rolling them off. Half throttle, half throttle. Out of turn 4. Yeah, re-roll them. Trying to keep them off of each other, guys. Let's go. Oh, backwards down the front stretch. Okay. Okay, stop the cars, stop the cars. Line them back up at the front. Riker in the 3. So, one behind the other. Out of turn 4, you will go live. Out of the corner. Once you hit the straightaway, you will be full throttle. So whenever you're ready, Seth, give him half gas. Half gas. Out of turn 4. Oh, man. Oh. First lap, Riker going to be taking the number 1 spot. He's going to roll it over. 2 and 3 going to fold it. That is a rush from the 1 back to the 4 spot. Your leader, Seth, falling to the 4 spot. Riker from the 3 up into the 1. Oh, no. Big mistake, falling all the way back. Daniel's car going out. Grab the car, grab the car. Jake now to the point. Seth in the 2 spot. Riker falling back to the 3. He was out front. Goes Riker. So Jake now out front on a 35.401. Seth in that 2 spot. 34.402. Your leader, Jake Shake. All blue, white stripes, black rims. Crossing the line there. That's your number 1 car. Seth right behind him. 2 seconds off. All orange chrome rims crossing the line there. And Riker about 2 laps behind him. All red and green crossing the line there. That's your number 3 car. Daniel, he is getting back out on the track. $1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. Your leader, Jake, out front. Crossing the line there. Going down the back stretch now. In that number 2 spot, going to be Seth McMain. Oh, no, Daniel and Riker. Oh, it's going to catch the leader. Oh, don't drive backwards on the track, guys. Now, Jake going to be already back in the 2 spot. He's still in the bump position. Just going to lose that better position on the track. Riker, that is the leading car in front of you. Give him plenty of room. $2:30 down, 1. Seth McMain out front. Jake in that 2 spot and Riker in the 3. 2:45 down, 1:15 left on the clock. All right, we are 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. All right. Riker, give this guy plenty of room. He is in the battle for the 1. Riker, you're about 20 seconds off. These guys are fighting for the lead. Give them plenty of room. Seth, you're in the 1. Jake in the 2. Riker in the 3. Oh, Seth with a mistake. Here comes Jake. Real close now. 1.2 seconds off. 15 seconds left on the clock. Jake is the fastest car on the track right now. He is catching. He's got 2 more laps to do it. 1 more lap. When they cross the line, they'll be done. Jake gonna break his car on the last lap. You just gotta limp it to the line. Just limp it to the line. It doesn't matter. You got the bump. Seth gonna be in the 1. Jake in the 2. That is your bumps. All right, 13.5, late model B main. We got Doug, Jed, Dan, and Alex looking for 2 more marshals. I have a volunteer out here. I need Jake back out to the track. Oh, Cameron, coming to volunteer. I appreciate it. So keep the track shut down until I get my volunteer back out here. All right, you guys can take the track. I do need a volunteer in corner 4. I am going to need a volunteer in turn 4. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, we got 3 volunteers. That's good. All right, now is the time to make changes. Pull them off the track and check them. All right, let's get them lined up. Doug on that 1 spot, Jed in the 2, Dan 3, and Alex in the 4. Dan in the 3, Alex in the 4. All right, Doug, whenever you are ready, you have these other 3 cars right behind you. Half throttle. Going live out of turn 4. Doug, Jed, and Dan. That's a good first lap, it looks like. Doug going to hold his position. Dan already looking for the inside. He's going to get it done. Nice move. Oh, Yorlino rolling it over. Oh, he could have sold it. 15 seconds down, 3:45 left to go. Big changes here. Dan from the 3 up into the 1. Jed down in the 2 spot. And your leader falling all the way back to the 4. Not quite, still on the 3. He is getting lapped by the leaders though. This is for the bump. Dan and Jed are in bump positions. Doug about 5.5 seconds off. Now 5 seconds. He is the fastest car on the track. 4.2 on him. Oh, rolls it over. Too much traction out there. Good call-outs out there. Love to hear it. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Dan Stewart out front. Blue, red, and white. Number 26. Jed in the 2. Alex in the 3. Doug down in the 4 spot. 1:15 down, 2:45 left to go. You're the leader. Working the backstretch now. In that 2 spot, going to be Jed. He's in the black with yellow trim. Number 15. Backstretch now. 1:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Dan Stewart, fast lap 4.3 with a 4.4 that last time by. Jed, fast lap 4.4. His last lap going to be a 4.5. Closest race on the track, 1/10 of a second. That's for the number 3 spot. Just got it done. That was between Doug and Alex. So Doug now up into the 3. Alex falling back to the 4. Doug is the fastest car on the track. He is struggling with rollover. He's getting back one of those laps. He's about 10 seconds out of the battle for the 2 spot. Jed about 6 seconds off of Dan. Doug gonna knock off about a second in that last lap. Was 8.5, now 8 flat. He's got about 15 more laps to play with a 1:10 left on the clock. Good calls, good calls. Now Doug has to make it around Dan. Dan Stewart is the leader. He's got a lap and a half. Oh, he's going to roll it over. He's going to catch number 2 car as well. He's going to lose that lap that he had over Jed. It was 7 seconds. Now going to be about 4.5. 2.5 seconds the difference between 1 and 2. Doug going to move up a little bit. Was 8.1, now 7.7. So 30 seconds left on the clock. The battle for the 1 and 2 mixing up. The battle for Doug to get on the podium, not really. Oh, Dan with another mistake. Jed a little bit closer. Battle for the 1 heating up. Jed, 0.8 of a second off. He's got 3 more laps in him. 3 more laps. Here it is. Dan with a slow one. Jed right on his bumper. Final 3 seconds. They're going by one more time. There's the bell, and they're finished. That is a race. All right. I need one more Marshall. One more Marshall. Thank you. All right, we're covered. Thanks for the volunteering. Getting it done quick. Go ahead and get the cars checked in. Get them checked in. Everyone is checked. Go ahead and get some practice laps. All right, shut it down, shut it down. Now is the time to make a change if you want it. Any quick changes? Any takers? I see Bill over there. All right, let's get him lined up. Lined up. Matt on the 1. This is our first A-main of the night. We got stock slash A-main. This is Matt Sinex out front. Ronnie in the 2, Gatlin 3, Max in the 4, Bill in the 5. Whenever you're ready, Matt. They are bumper to bumper. Gonna go live out of 4. Oh, Ronnie. Oh, giving him a little kiss before the race. Let him know everything's gonna be all right. Oh, number 3 and 4 already getting tied up a little bit. Bill saying, screw this. He's gonna try to dive bomb him. Get in there a little bit. He sees an opening. His car a little too squirrely to make a move. All right, first 3 laps going down by everybody. Matt Sinex already about to work a lap on the field. Give him some room, give him some room. Oh, he's going to get caught on a lap car. 30 seconds in, 3:30 left to go. Ronnie getting caught on a lap car. Work some patience here, guys. They're not going to move right away. Give them some room. Give them some time. 45 seconds down. 3:15 left to go. Matt, Rodney, and Max. So this is a 2-car pull away. We got Matt and Rodney, 1 and 2, separated by 4 seconds. Max about 4 seconds off of Rodney. And Bill in that 4 spot, just off the podium, about 3 seconds off of Max. So that's our closest race on the track between our 3 and 4 car. That's Max and Bill. Max in the 3, Bill in the 4 spot. Separated by 4 seconds now. They're spreading out. Now Matt and Rodney, the closest race on the track, half a lap apart, 3.2 seconds. .140 left, 140 down, 220 left on the clock. Matt out front, 46.401. All right, coming up on the halfway mark. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Your top qualifier and leader in this race, Matt Sinex. He's got 4.5 seconds over Rodney. Rodney's in that number 2 spot. He's the blue and black Traxxas body crossing the line there. He's got 8 seconds over Max. That's our close race for the podium spot between Max Mason and Bill Gibson. Max in the purple and pink. Oh, going a little wide out of turn 4. And Bill Gibson in the 4th spot. All orange and black flames crossing the line there. Oh, Max getting a little squirrely right in the pipe. Here comes Bill Gibson. 1/10 of a second. Sees the inside. Oh, gets into him. Oh, wait for him. Wait for him. Good move. Good move. All right, now Max going to settle back in. Gallon, he's about 15 seconds off. So this is a clean battle for the number 3 spot. These guys have nothing to worry about. They got clean track in front of them and clean track behind them. 1 minute left on the clock. About 45 seconds now. 45 seconds. Bill gets the inside move. Oh, goes a little wide on the exit, but leaves Max open for the exit. Oh, these guys back and forth, inside, outside. Oh, Max giving him some bumper. Awesome. Side to side they go, giving him some wheel. Final 30 seconds. Bill not on the podium yet. Thank you, Matt Sinex, for being courteous to these guys. You got 8 seconds over Rodney. Bill Gibson looking for that inside. Thank you, Gallon, for moving. All right, that is our battle for the podium. Going to get 2 more laps out of these guys. Bill, you have to find the inside now. They're going to get one more time. When they cross the line, they will be done. Bill Gibson not going to see the inside. To the line they go. Max going to get it. Matt, Rodney, and Max, your top 3 for the A main tonight. Good racing.
Yeah.
All right, there were lots of cars in that one. Make your way back out to the track immediately. I don't have a single racer from that last one back out here. I'm looking for Matt, Ronnie, Gallon, Max, or Bill. There are 5 racers. I'm looking for 4 of them. I see Matt, Ronnie. Still looking for a marshal from Bill, Gallon, or Max. There's Bill, Gallon, or Max to the track. Let's get this rolling. There's Gallon. We have all 4 of them, all 3 of my racers. You are open for the track. All right, let's shut the track down. Shut the track down. So while I have it quiet, I'm going to make this announcement. Next race is race number 5, Mod Sprint. Your race will be sprinkled, so give me an extra minute. Other than that, let's line them up. Magic Man out front. Austin in the 2. Jerry in the 3. So whenever you're ready, Beasley, you are leading these guys off. All pink and black, number 13. Gonna try to go tone to tone in this A main. Austin, clean on his bumper. Live out of 4. Oh my lord. Magic Man out on the first turn. Austin up in the 2, up in the 1. Jerry in the 2. Magic Man, he is the fastest car on the track by quite a bit. He does have the high lap, 4.8. Jerry, next fastest car, 5 flat. Gets it around him. His car with the most traction right now, just eating up those corners. Austin gonna try to hold him off. Let's see a clean pass out of Magic Man. Oh, he sees it. Oh, Austin gets real squirrely. Gets a little nervous out there. He's gonna give it up. So that was their one chance to try to hold him off. Now they gotta try to catch up. They're gonna be playing catch up the rest of the race. So Magic Man, he started off on the 1. First lap went down to the 3. He was 2 seconds back in the 3 spot. Now he's got 2 seconds over the number 2 car out front. Consistent 4.9s out of him. Austin, consistent 5.2, 5.1s out of him. That's our closest race on the track between the 2 and 3 car. Everyone going on the podium tonight. Austin and Jerry running just about the exact same pace. They are 1/10 of a second apart. About 2/10 now. Real close on the track. Austin, all gray. Oh, he does his same squirrely stuff. Oh, it's going to catch our leader. He has a lap over the field now. Not quite going to hold it down. That one mistake from our number 2 and 3 car going to hold up our leader. Not going to hurt him hardly at all. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. That's the halfway mark. Plenty of stuff can happen. Your leader about to work a lap on the whole field. Let's see if he can get it done clean. Austin's going to try to hold him off. He doesn't want him to have that lap over him. Austin in the all gray, number 38. Oh, goes a little wide. Going to try to cut back in on him. Not going to hold it down. Now Jerry, 1.1 off of him. Jerry's in the all red black trim, number 66. Not too far off. 1 second now. Magic Man and Austin separated by 6.5. Austin and Jerry separated by 1 second. Everything tightening up here. 1 minute left on the clock. Austin just ran his fast lap. 4.9 out of him. Magic Man on a 4.8. So they're finding a little bit of pace out there. Magic Man's just able to do it a little bit more consistently. So 30 seconds left on the clock. Closest race going to be for that number 2 spot between Austin and Jerry. Was 1.3 seconds, now 2.3. Oh, Austin getting spun around by the leader. Oh no, that's bound for the podium. Jerry going to crash out. That was his option to do. Final 5 seconds. They're not going to get another lap. Jerry one time by. Austin caught at the line. Magic Man and Jerry. That's a race.
We got fair one. Yeah, really. It's like well, that's or that or the hot laps. I got the hot laps. I got the hot laps.
All right, racers to the stand. Give it another 30 seconds and you can take the track.
You came out of the box like, I don't even know how to adjust motors. Like, somebody tried to explain it to me, like, you do what? Like, this is too complicated. Like, that's too much. Right. I ain't got time for that kind of crap. Good call.
And Beasy out on the first lap.
Got cleaned out.
All right, I need one volunteer. Well, there's 3 racers in this one. I only expect to have 3 marshals. You all can have the track. Thank you, Cameron. All right, we're covered on marshals. Let's see our racers throw down some laps. All right, if y'all want to make any changes, now is the time to do so. All right, John Collins going to be out front. And the blue and gray, number 59. Jaden in the 2. Blue and white green, number 17. And Skeeter in the all orange. That's your number 3 cars. Whenever you're ready, John, you are rolling them off. Ran a 57.403 in qualifying. Hot lap of a 3.9 out of turn 4. Everyone getting checked in and going. First lap for John, a 4.14 flat that time. Our number 2 and 3 car getting caught up. Watch turn 2, watch turn 2. First couple laps, this is going to be a race between our 2 and 3 car. Number 1 already checking out. Looking like he's about to put 2 laps on the field. So first 45 seconds going down. 3:15 left to go. John Collins out front. Ran a 3.98. Not his fastest lap we've seen. Skeeter in that number 2 spot. Jaden in the 3. Those 2 cars separated by 7 seconds. So John and Skeeter separated by 9. Skeeter and Jaden separated by 7. Fastest car on the track going to be John Collins. Next fastest going to be Skeeter. He ran a 4 flat. Only 1/10 of a second slower. Looks like his car has the speed, just has to throw down the pace. He's about 10 seconds off of John. So Skeeter in the 2, Jaden in the 3. Falling behind was 6.5, now 7.6. Oh, Jaden going for a tumble. It's going to catch our leader too. Not going to hurt him at all. 1:45 down, 2:15 left to go. Now coming up on the halfway mark. It is now 2 minutes down, 2 left to go. John Collins just threw down a faster 3.96 now. Jaden, 4.4 now his fast lap. Jaden doesn't look like his car rotates hardly at all. It's working all steering. No rotation. That car is getting hung up in the corner. So 230 down, 130 left to go. Skeeter now working 3 laps on Jaden. Looks like the podium is all wrapped up. Looks like we got a broken body on the number 17 car. All right, final 45 seconds now. John on a 47.401. That's about 2 seconds faster than his qualifying time. Minimizing mistakes and hang-ups. Oh, there, as I say it, spin out, a little bit of over-rotation on exit. Final 30 seconds. These guys going to get about 5 more laps. 5 more laps. Five seconds left on the clock. Gonna get 2 more laps out of our leader. There's one of them. Final lap here. There's John. Let's see Skeeter. And that's a race. Race is over. Racers do not take the track. All right, whenever you guys are ready, you are taking your practice laps. Still looking for Eric Mason. And one volunteer marshal. I need one volunteer marshal. I haven't seen that. Eric Mason and one volunteer. Oh, thank you for the help. Is Eric going to make it? And Max. Is Eric going to make it? All right. Let's get him lined up then. So we got Dan Stewart on the 1, Bill in the 2, Sean in the 3, Cole in the 4, and Eric going to be falling back to the 6th spot out of this race. Larry up into the 5. Whenever you're ready, Dan. Dan Stewart, blue, red, and black, number 26. Going to try to go tone-to-tone in this one out of turn 4. Good looking start for our top 3. Larry from the 5 spot moving up into the 4 on the first lap. Cole falling all the way back. So Cole, you are mixing up with the leaders. Try to keep out of the way while running your laps. So now Larry Knight gonna get ahead of Sean and Cole now. He's up into that podium. Looking on the backside of Bill. Bill leaves it open. He takes it. Larry now up into the 2 spot. Fastest car on the track. He's got Dan in his sights. Sean, you are about to be lapped by the number 2 car. Give him plenty of room. Thank you very much. So this is a race for the lead. Larry from all the way in the back on the 10th lap. He's looking to take the number 1. Dan Stewart, blue, black, and red. Leaves it open a little bit. Larry, blue and white, number 5. All right, guys. If you see him coming up on you, make sure to give him plenty of room. This is a race for the lead, and it's really tight. 105 down, 255 left to go. Oh, they get a little squirrely there. Dan Stewart, 4.4 fast lap. Larry, 4.2. These guys are heating up. Oh, Larry riding the pipe a little too hard. Gonna get in the inside of our leader. They square back up. They got a pretty good pretty good gap back to Bill. Bill now, 1.3 seconds. He's going to crash out. White and orange, number 17, going to crash out. Oh, Larry going for the outside pass. We don't see that often. He's got so much pace. Oh, my. All right. They're going to square back up. Bill Gibson was 7 seconds behind. Now about 3 seconds. Dan and Larry going back at it for a third time. We're going to see what they can throw down. 2 minutes down. 2 minutes left to go. Larry's got so much pace. He's digging into the ass end of Dan. Going to try to keep it clean in this one. Outside, inside. Oh, Dan gonna roll it over. Larry now out front. So Larry from the 6th spot up into the 1. Dan gonna fall back to the 2 spot. He lost his 1 chance to hold it out. Oh, Larry wants a race. I love that. Dan gonna get a little tight and fall outside again. Gonna have to pull out of the line. He's gonna try to keep up with Larry. Oh, Larry playing with his food. 1 minute left on the clock. I wouldn't do that again. They've got 1 minute to make another good race out of this. Red and blue, number 26, trying to hold off the white and blue, number 5. Dan Stewart of the number 26 car goes a little wide. Larry Knight of the number 5, going to go inside, going to get the worst end of that bump. They go wheel to wheel. Bill Gibson now, I didn't see that. 0.3 of a second behind him. He is up in that battle. That is 1, 2, and 3 all close together. Larry, you better make it a clean one. He does. Very clean pass on him. Dan gonna roll it over. Back to the 3 spot he goes. Now Bill Gibson from the 3, now into the 2 spot. Now this is all a game of catch-up for Dan. He wants to try to reclaim a little bit of what he had. So, Sean, make sure to let him go. Thank you very much. Last lap here. They're going to get one more time. There's the Bill. Bill Gibson going to keep it clean into the line. He gets it. Larry from the 6 to the 1. Bill going to take the number 2 and Dan back to the 3 spot. That's your podium. All right, I have all 4 of my marshals. The track is open. Watch 1 and 2. Watch turns 1 and 2 after the line. Hey, watch after the line. Watch after the line. That's good. All right, no more laps. No more laps. All right, let's line them up. James going to be on point. No more laps. No more laps. Let's line them up. James going to be on point. Clinton in that 2 spot. Matt in the 3. James 4. Anthony 5. And Kaysen on the 6. Everybody looks good. Whenever you're ready, James, you are leading them off. Black and white, number 0. Gonna try to go tone to tone in this one. Clinton already digging in a little bit. Oh no, your leader gonna hurt himself. Go from the front all the way to the back on the first turn. Oh, James Knight gonna fold out. Anthony gonna get out. Oh, it's a mix-up. Everybody's changing position. No one where they started. Kaysen now up into the 2 spot. Matt Sinex walking away. All right, 35 seconds. 3:25 left to go. Matt Sinex out front. White and blue, number 34, crossing the line there. He's got 2 seconds over Kaysen. Kaysen, he's in the white and black, number 46, black rims. He's in the number 2 spot. James Bruther from the 1 into the 3 spot. He's in the white and black, number 0, crossing the line there, going down the backstretch. James Knight in the 4, Clinton in the 5, and Anthony in the 6. Oh, you're leader 2 on it. Here comes Kaysen. Wheel to wheel. Kaysen now to the 1. Now Matt taking it back. You guys want to keep it clean. You got a whole gaggle of cars coming up on you. Oh, Kaysen getting side wheeled. Now James up in the 2. The other James up into the 3. So James Bruther and James Knight, 3 and 4. Or 2 and 3. Matt gonna crash out. Now Clinton coming up in there. Everyone up a position. Anthony in the 6. Matt in the 5. Oh no, James Knight and Clinton mixing it up. That's for the 4 spot. Or for the 3, I'm sorry. So Clinton Tishner now on the podium. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. James out front. 1 second over Kaysen. Clinton, 1 second behind Kaysen. 1, 2, and 3, 1 second apart equally. Oh, Anthony gonna crash out. Those are your leaders coming up on you. Anthony, give him plenty of room. Oh, Kaysen going wide. Oh, Anthony getting into him. With 2:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Oh, man, getting into him. That is for the battle. All of those guys are for battling. James Knight 1 lap ahead of these guys. He's going to try to stay away from them. Oh, he's going to crash out. So, Clinton and Matt working for the 4 spot. Those two battling for the 4. So, James Knight from the 4 up into the 2 spot. He is 1.5 off of James Bruder. So, both James Bruder and James Knight out front. Kaysen in that 3 spot. Matt Sinex in the 4. Clinton in the 5. Anthony in the 6. 3:15 down, 45 left to go. James Bruder trying to pull back some of that time. Now 1.7 between the 1 and 2 car. Kaysen Riley catching up a little bit. 1.5 now. Matt Sinex 1.3 behind Kaysen. He's in the 4. James, Kaysen. That's your top 3 right now. Matt Sinex in the 4. Now 1 second behind. They're going to get 3 more laps. 10 seconds left on the clock. Half a second before the podium. Kaysen going to hold off Matt Sinex. That's the bell. On they go. Everybody is done. Everybody is done. James Bruder, James Knight, Kaysen Riley. That is your top 3. Kaysen from the 6 up into the 3 spot. James from the 4 up into the 2.
What's going on?
Yeah.
That I want to just kind of get done.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you don't want.
You're free. Run a whole battery.
All right, I just wanted to. I'm traction rolling. I'm getting mud in it right front.
I know what you're talking about. You want me to miss the track for you?
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on.
All right. I hear you. No problem.
Hey, honestly, Doug, if you want to, you can just go up when the 13.5 late models go up, and you can just get your spot straight after I miss and run a couple laps there, if you want. Or if you want to go after, you can.
All right, Sportsman, amen. I have all my marshals. You guys can go ahead and take the track. All right, I have all my cars checked in. Let's go ahead and line them up. We have Christian, our top qualifier, out front in the gray, red, chrome rims. Number 5 95 out front. Cameron in that 2 spot. Blue, yellow, red color bomb, Traxxas body. Chasing the 3, orange, white, and black Traxxas body. Brandon in the 4. Dale Earnhardt, black and yellow, or black and white, number 3. Seth, all orange. Jake, blue and white stripes. All 6 of my cars out here, ready for the A main 4-minute race. Whenever you're ready, Christian, you are rolling them off. Out of turn 4 they go. That's a good start. Oh, Cameron getting a little squirrely off of turn 1. Looks like he's going to throw down a fast lap. Gets right back up to Christian. The battle in the back tightening up. Oh no, Cameron going to get into our leader. Christian going to try to get back up in there. That's going to move Chase up now into the 2 spot. Christian back to the 3. Seth up to the 4. Jake in the 5. Brandon in the 6. All right. Gray, red, and black. Jake, that is your number 2 car. Give him room. Cameron looking to lap the number 3 car. Cameron on a really good run. Gonna try to get around. Oh, he's gonna 2-wheel it. Gets up on the pipe and rolls it. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Christian coming up to the backside of Chase. He's one of our faster cars tonight. He's running a 5.3 fast lap. Chase with a 5.5 fast lap. Cameron with a 5.2. All right, 120 down, 240 left to go. Christian all over the backside of Chase. Chase leaves it open. Christian goes to the inside. His car faster through the corners. Didn't roll over there. That's surprising. Wow. 130 down, 230 left to go. All right. Jake and Seth fighting for the 4 spot. Give these guys plenty of room. Oh, Chase giving him some wheel. I like it. They're going to settle back into their positions. Halfway through this one, 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Cameron about 4.5 seconds ahead. Not quite getting that lap yet. All right, Jake, that's your number 2 car. Give him plenty of room. Jake in the number 5 spot. He's about 2 laps behind these guys. Oh, Chase going to get into him. Here comes Cameron looking to lap the number 3 car. Cameron, blue, yellow, red, color bomb, tracks his body. Chase in the number 3 spot. He is in the orange, black, and whitish. Crossing the line there. He's about 2 seconds off of Christian. 2:45 down, 1:15 left to go in this one. Oh, your number 2 car getting caught up in a lap car. Chase goes wide. Everything tightening up here in the final minute. Chase now to the 2 spot. Christian going to try to reclaim it. Oh, a lap car crashing in front of them. How unfortunate. All right, Seth and Jake give this red car plenty of room. He's trying to make his way back up into that number 2 spot on the podium. Seth, give him room, give him room. Oh, Chase getting rolled over. Here comes Christian. Everything working back out. Christian giving him some wheel. Wow. 30 seconds left in this one. Chase going to try to get back up there and give it right back to him. Chase pushing hard in the final quarter of this race. Oh, he's going to catch a crash car. He's back now. 10 seconds left on the clock. He's going to be settled into that number 3 spot. Jake about 30 seconds off of the number 3. There. Cameron, you are done. Brandon, you are done. Chase, you are done. Christian, you are done. Seth. And looking for Jake. Looking for Jake. That's a race. Race is over. All right. Late models do not take the track. All right, looking for one more Marshall. There were lots of racers in that last one. 6 guys I counted. All of them are able to marshal. Thank you very much. All right, let's get it going. Track is open. Final race of the night. Let's make it a good one. The traction should be at its peak tonight. Oh, there's the proof. Watch 1 and 2. All right, 2 more laps, and shut it down. Oh, watch 1 and 2, watch 1 and 2, watch 1 and 2. It's good. All right, let's line them up. So John Collins going to be out front. All black, number 59. James Bruther in the number 2 spot. He's going to be in the black and white, yellow wheels. Larry Knight. Blue and red, Valvoline, number 1. Keith, orange and white, yellow trim. Going to be in the number 4 spot. Dan Stewart, blue and red, number 26 in the 5. And Jed in the black, number 15 with yellow trim. Going to be in that 6th spot. Whenever you're ready, John, you are leading these cars off. Half throttle, these guys are going. Going to be live out of turn 4. Oh my. There we go. All right, let's restart the race. I really screwed it up. I screwed it up. The mouse. Wait, who? All right, yeah, this mouse needs new batteries. Whenever you're ready. That's much better. All right, John Collins going to try to go tone-to-tone in this one. James going to try to hold him off and make sure he doesn't get too far away. So far, John succeeding in his job, trying to pull away. He's at a 4.19 fast lap. Go low in turn 2, low in turn 2. Nice driving, guys. 30 seconds down, 3:30 left to go. John Collins now out front, holding down his lead position. He's got 2 seconds back to James Bruther. Larry Knight in the 3, about to be lapped by the leader. Gets it done. The leader with a lap on the number 3 car. Oh, Larry getting caught up in another car. He's stuck on the infield. Someone help him out. Terrible luck. So Larry from the 3 back to the 6. James Bruther now up in the 2 spot. Keith in the 3. Dan in the 4. Jed in the 5. Everyone from the 3 downward moving up a spot. 130 down, 230 left to go. So 1 and 2, that's John and James. Separated by 3 seconds now. John with a fast lap of a 4.19. James with a 4.33. We are going into the third quarter of this race. Halfway down, halfway left to go. That's 2 minutes. John Collins still holding down the front of this pack. He's almost got a lap on the field. He's just got to pass this next black and white car in front of him, and he will be a lap on the field. Dan Stewart in that 3 spot. He's about 9 seconds behind James. That's 2 laps. And Keith. So our closest race on the track is going to be for that podium position. That's between Dan and Keith. 1.1 seconds. So Keith, not too far away from a podium position. Just has to keep his head down and run fast laps. 2:45 down, 1:15 left to go. So Dan Stewart in that 3 spot. Blue and red, number 26. Start off in the 5, moving up to the 3. That is Dan. Keith from the 4 spot, still in the 4. He's the orange and white, yellow, trying to move up into the podium. That is our closest race. Every other race is 4 seconds and above. So everyone about a lap apart now. Every single race car on the track is about a lap ahead of the next. Watch the backstretch. Watch the back. We are halfway through the 4th quarter of this race. That's 30 seconds left on the clock. John Collins, a lap and a quarter left on the race, on the racetrack. He's going to get about 5 more laps. 4 more laps now for your leader. He's on a 55.401. That's faster than his top qualifying time by 0.6 of a second. No one close to making any moves in the final 2 laps of this race. Not enough time for anything to happen. There's the bell as you cross. James, Keith, Jed, Dan, Larry, and John. That's a race. Everyone is done. Good racing, guys. John, James, and Dan, your top 3 for the 13.5 class.
Doug Townsend.
Hey, Doug.
Okay.
All right. If you made a podium or a top qualifying title, make your way up front to my mom's area to make a picture. Go take your podium pictures. I'm going to leave the track open for 3 minutes. At 9:30, it shuts down. No excuses. 9:30 track is shut down. That is 2.5 minutes.